Start auto cleaning.
All right, we are going to clean the upper floor plan of my house. I did throw down some more random smaller items. Got some white rice and some little tiny lentils. So there should be no problem picking these up, and it should be easy for the self-emptying bin to empty itself, I would think. All right, so let me show you the upper floor plan of at least what I'm gonna have it clean. Just have this little upper entryway, and you got a bedroom here. This bedroom I didn't throw down any rice or anything. It was just a little bit of dirt over there and stuff. Not a big mess or nothing. This is more to show you the map that it makes. Yeah, a little bit of normal amount of dirt. And then we go down this hallway where I dumped out a bunch of white rice and these little lentils. Really small. Should be very easy for the robot to suck up and empty. I put quite a bit of it here. You turn this corner to another bedroom. Put quite a bit of it here as well. I think for this test, since there's a lot here, I'm gonna put it on the high power and we'll see how it does. And if it leaves a lot, I'll send it out one more time and see if it can get it on the second run. This is a lot for it to pick up, to go over one time. So I'm gonna use my remote and see if I can put on the higher power settings, which is just this button right here. All right, so right now it's on high. And we'll see if it cleans this exact floor plan perfectly or if it'll mess up. And then I'll show you the two different maps for the lower and the upper. So this one stores your maps for you. And then if you bring this upstairs, you just click on the upstairs map and it'll remember it. These might be the best side brushes I've ever seen on a robot. They really spin nice and quickly on the carpet. And from what I've seen so far, it really does a good job of flicking stuff right in its path. So now I've picked out a section for it to do, and it's going to do its back and forth motion until it's done with this section, and then I'll move on to another section, do a perimeter, and then clean inside that perimeter. This is why, guys, Lidar or laser is the future of these robots. They clean so much better than the camera. I personally, for my own use, I will never buy another camera one. Well, I won't say never because the technology, I guess, could get better. But as of right now, there's not a better camera-based robot that even touches LiDAR. He's doing a great job so far on the little pieces that were up here. I really need to see what it does when it goes over all that rice. And of course, when it's done, I'll send it to the dock and see if it can suck out the rice and the little lighter stuff that isn't as big as that cereal is, which I highly anticipate that it can do. But will it suck out all of it? I don't know. With this laser technology, it barely even bumps into anything. That's how good it is. The bumper it has is good to have, but you won't see this thing bump into stuff very often. I mean, look how well the spin brush is doing. Anything in that path is going to get flicked. This has better. I think this has better spin brushes than the Roborock, and I'm not saying that just because it only has one. I think they actually perform better for real. This thing might be better, and I'm just now starting this, but I think it might be closer better than the Roborock. And for me to say that is insane, because everybody knows that the Roborock has been my prized robot since I bought it. But it comes down to that self-emptying bin. It really does. See how precise that is? How it didn't even touch that wheel? Every other camera-based robot would have rammed it, which is fine. It's designed to do that. But it just shows just how accurate this Lidar system is. Here we go. Here's some staples. Sorry it's so dark in here. But I have some staples. I'm going to throw down and see if I can pick them all up. I'll throw it right in its path. Wow, sucked those staples right up, 5 of them. Not even a hiccup whatsoever. Hopefully it goes down the hall now. Alright, we're going to start getting to some of those lentils. Should have no issue whatsoever picking these up. Pretty good so far. Look, not a single speck of rice or that lentil. Now it's finished this perimeter. Now it's going to do the other perimeter, and then it'll come back and clean up this mess. This thing is excellent. I've said this before in my videos, after watching one of these of the Roborock, I don't know how people can buy the camera based. I really don't. Especially when these are so well priced now. Look at that, it's getting every single speck in that line. I'm impressed, I really am. Alright, so now it should come out here, go around this perimeter, and then suck up everything in that little box that it made itself. And if it gets every single one of this on its first pass, I will be very impressed. See if it gets that later. A little piece of paper or something. See how well those side brushes flick that piece out? These brushes are getting everything. Did flick a couple over here where it's already finished, so not a huge deal. But they would obviously pick it up in the second round. Plus, once this is mapped out, it's going to do a better job the second time around. Which I can do the same test later if you guys want. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to rerun this after the map is made. It's already doing a fantastic job. Couple little pieces, little specks of rice are left, but it's quite a bit I threw down. And you can tell this thing, if you know you got a big mess like this, before it goes out, you can say, hey, clean this whole area 2 times. And I'm pretty sure it would clean every single speck if it went out twice. Look at that, I had a lot down and there's only a couple of specks left, which is impressive. It's amazing a company like this can come out and make such a good quality robot, and I have never heard of them at all. Same with the Roborock, but Proscenic? I mean, who heard of that thing? And look at all this, I put down a lot. It's gonna get every single one of these except for the couple that it flicks. A little bit. So if you have a big mess like this, just tell it to do it twice and you're covered without a doubt. See how close that hugged the wall without touching? It's amazing. I love it. This might be my new favorite robot. We'll have to see how it cleans out this bin when it's done. I really hope it does a good job with this rice and stuff. All right, well, we get the idea of how this works and how well it's actually cleaning. I'm gonna let it run its course, and when it's done, I'll come up and show you if it picked up everything else, and then I'll show you the map it made, and then we'll go and clean out the bin and cross our fingers that it empties out completely. But this, I'm impressed. I really, truly am. I might be saying this is my new favorite robot tonight, which I did not expect. All right, I'm gonna let this run and I'll be back when it's done, or if it airs out or anything. Let's see if it gets that piece. Man, look at that, it's awesome, man. This thing just works. Do me a favor, please like and subscribe. Anything you wanna see about this robot, let me know down in the comments and I can do a test with it. And I'll be back with the results. Thanks. All right, guys, it is done. That thing did unbelievably good. Got every speck that I can see in there. It left just a few pieces of rice and lentils, which I think's fine because it's just gonna go back out the next time I get it. So, you know, a few lentils here and there, but that's because they flick around easily. One thing I did notice when I came up to see if it was done, when it was done, is searching for the dock. So I guess one bonus with this is because you have to buy the dock and the robot separate, you get the extra charging dock that's by itself, so you can put that upstairs, and then it'll always find its way home upstairs and be able to charge itself when it's done. All right, let's go downstairs and see the main thing for this. Is it going to be able to empty itself out with that lighter, smaller stuff, rice and lentils? All right, guys, we're back downstairs, and now the biggest moment. Is this guy gonna perform? This thing is amazing. It's as good, if not better than the Roborock, like 100% honesty there. It really is doing an amazing job. Now will this let us down again? I think it's gonna do good because it's lighter. I wouldn't say lighter because cereal's really light, but smaller and... All right, let's find out if this thing will empty itself. I guess let's first see how much is in here.
Dustbin is not installed.
Oh wow, it's got a lot of dirt, dust. Wow, look at that big chunk of dirt, dust that I got. It had 0 dust in it before that upstairs clean. Wow, look how much, that's got good suction power. Look at all that. I'm impressed. Now let's see if it'll suck all that out. Hopefully it does.
Dustbin has been installed.
All right, I'm really hoping it sucks most of that out, if not all of it. If it doesn't, then this dustbin is not. Anyways, if it doesn't, then this dustbin's a massive failure. But I have high hopes. I think it's gonna be good on that one. We'll find out shortly. So if this dustbin is empty right now, or close to empty, I think I'm gonna have to say this is my new favorite robot.
Charging.
Like for real, no joke. Let's find out.
Dustbin is not installed.
Please be empty or close to empty. All right, so what do I think about this? Got out all the dust, got out all the other little odds and ends. Looks like most of the rice is gone, but whatever reason it's having trouble with those guys. However, here's what I think. Look how big that dustbin is. If it leaves this little bit in there every single time, but it sucks out the majority of it, is it really that big of a deal? I don't know. I don't think it is. This could hold so much more. It got out the big dust bunny, which is huge. I'm actually happy with that. That size of bin, I think that's fine. So I don't think you'll ever fill up this big of a bin. And if it goes back and empties itself at least that much, I'm gonna have to say it's okay enough. However, I do wish it was better.
Dustbin has been installed.
They need to come out with a version 2 with maybe a bigger suction hole and maybe more power, because it's either the stuff's just not going through because that pipe is so small and there's so many curves to get up into that bag, or just the suction power is not strong enough, or there's a leak somewhere in the system that it's not able to suck it all out at once. But I have to say, honestly, 100% honestly, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I've never heard of them before this. I think this is my new favorite robot. The job it just did upstairs was very impressive. The Roborock does do just as good cleaning. However, it does not have the dustbin. So with the dustbin edition, and being $500 or less, depending on if you can find it on sale, I think this is the robot to buy. People are gonna hate this because so many people love the Shark IQ, but I'm gonna have to throw out a video of why to buy this over the Shark IQ. This thing is in every way better than the Shark IQ. Even with the bin not sucking everything out, I think it's that much better. That Lidar system is just awesome. So stay tuned for that. I am gonna make a video. It's gonna be some haters because people love that shark thing. I never did. I'll show you the map it made of my house. We'll compare the maps. And I think everybody's gonna agree with me after I show them the proof that this is the way to go. So right now, I'd have to give it a 4.5 out of 5. If they can make that bin a little bit better, it's a 5 out of 5 without a doubt. The price is right. The robot's amazing. The dustbin does work, but not perfectly, but I think it's good enough. What do you guys think? Would you guys be happy with that little bit left in the bin? You see the size of the bin, so I think it's fine. Do I wish it sucked it all out? Of course. But for 500 bucks, I think it's as good as it's gonna get. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. If you wanna see me do anything else to this robot, throw down a comment and we'll do something from there. Have an awesome day and thanks for watching. See ya.